Oh my we lived through this shit. Oh my goodness, bro. She's us. She's us. Dungar for the win. Oh my goodness, bro. Are you flipping kidding me right now? I feel fortunate to have witnessed this. Okay. Oh my... What? What? What did you do, Step Bro? What the fuck happened? Some pros have been doing really well with Space Death Knight and Top Legend, so I decided to give it a go, and I gotta say the deck still feels as strong as ever if you play it well. In this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates and tips so you know what to be doing with, as well as what to expect against this deck. So if you find the video helpful, a like and subscribe would help me. Now let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the variant I used, and it doesn't have too much stats, but I gotta say it really felt strong. We are running all of the good space cards in here, including the nerfed Guiding Figure, which is still an absolute staple of a card in a deck like this. That combos off extremely well with the Soulbound Spire, and we also have a couple of Arcanite Defense Crystals, as well as Exodar to crack them out. The Orbital Moons are still super important in here, so you can actually give Reborn to that big spaceship you've crafted, and the rest of the deck is tons of card draw, as well as a good amount of control. We have things like Morbid Swarm, which you could be using for a couple of idiots on turn 1, but also it is an excellent removal tool later on. The Orbital Moon, one of these you really want to be holding on to somewhere around your Exodar, so you can actually play Exodar and give Orbital Moon with Reborn on the spaceship you've played, and that also is gonna trigger the Guiding Figure with the Spell Burst, which is very important. Like, always try to actually keep one cheap spell in your hand when you're trying to actually do an Exodar turn, so don't always throw your Swarm because it feels good. Actually ask yourself, is this gonna leave you with something to crack open the Starship later? The other Orbital Moon you could be using on something like Arcanite Defense Crystal, or on your Soulbound Spire, or on something you just straight up need lifesteal from. But yeah, one definitely is gonna be for the Starship. The Brittlebone Buccaneer is still as strong as ever, even though it got nerfed, it still gives Reborn to your Hounds, to your Fallen Baron, to the Spire, to the Arcanite Defense Crystal, heck, even to Nemelia. The Dreambound gives you a lot of corpses and a good amount of removability in the early turns. The Infested Breaths are an excellent aggressive tool you could be using quite defensively early on as well. This thing does suck through Divine Shields, it sucks through armor, so it could be pretty crazy. We have a single copy of Silk Stitching, and this is extremely powerful if you combo it off with your Guiding Figure, because basically if you have a minion on the board and you have 5 mana Silk Stitching into Guiding Figure, you can actually just play the Guiding Figure first, then Silk Stitching, get something crazy like, let's say, a Death Rattle Sanguine Infestation, and that is gonna get cracked instantly by this guy, which is super good. You could also get some other wonky things like random targeting spells, which could not be super amazing, but sometimes they do still help. The Fallen Baron is also pretty good, giving you all of that card draw. The Guiding Figure is super important still. And the first time you play the Guiding Figure, you really don't care about cracking her Spell Burst, by the way, guys. Like, just tempo it out on turn 3 and don't care about the Death Rattle effect. She is in here to be a part of the spaceship, not because she does something super amazing for you in the early turns. Just tempo her out. The Soulbound Spire, also pretty awesome. Could be giving you some nutty 2-drops out of it, like the 2/6 Taunt. Doomsayer can also help you control the board, that kind of stuff. But after this thing becomes a part of the Starship, you are planning on cracking it over when you have 10 attack plus, so you can actually get some pretty big men. Xavius still can give you some pretty crazy stuff, like all sorts of different amazing Dark Gifts can help you with this one, like fully reborning your Death Rattle minions, getting a second 2/2 copy of them, discounting them. You know what the deal is at this point. Xavius can be getting some crazy stuff. Couple of Sanguine Infestations are also pretty awesome, giving you tons of card draw, as well as a couple of idiots on the board that the opponent is gonna have to deal with, and also getting you that extra health is gonna be pretty cool. Only a single copy of Ancient Yor in this one, which still felt okay, if we gotta be completely honest. Is gonna give you a decent amount of armor and card draw, but apparently we don't have room for the second one. The Arcanite Defense Crystals, still as important as ever, one of your only great lines of defense, so getting one of these into your Starship is gonna be pretty cool, making it into a taunt as well as giving you armor. Couple of copies of Corpse Explosion is one of your not that many very good big board removals, so make sure to use it well and think about loading it up so you actually are prepared for, because let's say if you're against something like a Hand Buff Hunter, this means you will need to be dealing with something with above 10 health very quickly, so try to load up as many corpses as you can. We also have a Foam Render in here, which could be great against some classes, but be careful swinging with this thing even if you have a decent amount of corpses, because if you are expecting a big board out of them, Corpse Explosion is probably going to be the better use for your corpses. Nomelia, pretty good removal in here. You could actually give her Orbital Moon as well, and this way you get the heal back to full, which could be crazy. And that might be a valid option, because as you notice, we do not have a Ziliax or any other way to heal for that matter, so your Orbital Moons are your only lifesteal options, aside from the leeches actually also sucking for you. Kill Jaden is also in here as a safety net at the end, so you don't have to care about fatigue. Exodar, absolutely crazy. You could be using it for all three of the options, like getting the copies of the Starship can be good, going for the damage, going for the armor. Either of the options could be great depending on how the game is panning out, so definitely be smart about what you choose. And last but not least, we have Ceaseless Expanse, which could be a great way to actually finish off some opponents. With a 0 mana Ceaseless, a big Starship Exodar phase damage option could be the way to go. When you're playing this deck, you want to be careful how much things you actually put into the Starship, but you also need to think how fast you want to be putting the things in the Starship, because against some classes like, let's say, Demon Hunters, as you're gonna see most of the games are against those. I don't know what the game was thinking, but apparently that was the only class on ladder for that 1 hour. But yeah, building yourself a very quick, decent Starship is the way to go against those guys. So what you want to do there is you want to get 1 or 2 Guiding Figures, 1 or 2 Soulbound Spires, and 1 or 2 Arcanite Defense Crystals. Basically just get the goddamn thing up to 10 health, or more like the 10 attack, and crack it as soon as you can, with or without the Exodar. Because some classes just cannot handle a sticky board like that. But also be careful how much things you actually put into that thing, and what kind of board space you possess, because that would be important. For instance, if you do something like triple Soulbound, double Guiding Figure, well, you're not gonna have too much room on the board for it to actually develop. Like, if it starts summoning you some big 10-drop men, especially the bot that doubles up, you're just not gonna have enough room for this thing to actually flourish. So don't be too greedy, build the Starship good enough, but not too good, so you actually have enough room for it to crack out. And definitely don't load the board with some silly stuff like Morbid Swarms or something like that, because you're simply not gonna have enough room for it to actually do the good stuff. As you see, we don't really have matchups right now, so we can't really show that. I guess I could just switch over to a similar deck, but no, I can't. It's just, there's simply not enough sample size. I guess this one kinda looks like it, even though it's very different with Cultist and Elise, but I guess it'll have to do for now. And it didn't do much, just Protoss Priest as a matchup, so there's that, whatever. Anyway, for the mulligans, what you're going to be looking for, Morbid Swarm definitely is going to be okay. Depending on the matchup, Buccaneer could be a good tempo play, Dreadhound Handler is always great, same with Infested Breath, Show Fallen Baron is good, either of the cheap Starship pieces are nice, curving into Xavius or Sanguine Infestation could be great, the rest probably not so hot. All around that's it for the deck. It's definitely not very cheap, but it's not very expensive either, and it's definitely pretty fun to play. Hope you enjoyed the guide, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be great. Now, let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 1000 legend. Hope you enjoy. Let's see how ill is Illidan. Yes, the Demon Hunter of all people might hold on to that corpsey boy. Turn 4 Corpse Explosion could be working. He looks to be slow Death Knight too. Not necessarily, he could be running Tuskpiercer and a Quillbore Death Knight with pain stuff, but I think he's space or big. How's that gonna go for me? Poorly, no doubt. How the hell do I handle this guy? Could suck him. When in doubt, suck him up. Yeah, kinda strikes me as that. But we also have the Starship bullshit, so maybe it's not that bad. Could give this the Orbital Halo right now. Exodar is all the way on the right, so it's gonna be hard for me to actually pull it off. Maybe not that hard, I can actually fin it out to the left side. I think it's worth holding on to. Or we could just hold on to the coin forever on the Exodar turn. That's gonna be quite a long ride though. He's aggressing. He's an aggressive son bitch. Let's go like this.
Eyes on the horizon.
The citadel stands strong.
Okay. Can work with that.
The citadel stands strong.
Shitless shit pants. Doesn't kill my one tree. Kills.
Icy resolve.
That Ember. A burn top kick. I'd rather burn a top kick. I gotta go for a fast starship. These guys don't handle big boards all that well. That was a bad burn, but it is what it is. Could go with this and this. I will. That's cute. There you go. If the nerf didn't happen, this would have been good. Well, that's gonna cost me a turn, but it is what it is. That Ember. I could also just actually... Gotta get this thing in. This guy is hard running this shit, so apparently he is indeed big. He is of the big kind.
The citadel stands strong.
Problem is I can't really get the reborn off. This corpse explosion needs to go, and it don't go. It don't go, now do it. Uh-oh, poopy. Still gonna be able to face. He does have the Blobator in there too. That's not too hot. Well, this would be a good turn for a corpse explosion, I guess. It do be like that sometime, ABR. How's it going, bud? Welcome to the stream. Okay, we're actually getting quite clapped here. We're getting clapped vigorously in a long time. Is he forcing me to do this? I could corpse explode and get a bunch of sanguine bullshit, but it's turn 9. He could have straight up Illidari in hand. He could top deck it. I don't know. I think it's time for us to actually launch that ass. It's not great though. Yeah, we're doing it. I'm gonna go for... What am I going for? Several pieces in there. I only get 2 of them though. The damage is probably not gonna do all that much. I guess armor, right? Wow, look at those 10 drops, yo. Should have played around those 10 drops, yo. That was miserable. If we went for damage, this could have been lethal, you know. Should have gone for damage. I think we're still looking quite peachy here, but should have gone for damage there. Okay. Interesting. Now there's 2 of them. What you got there, buddy? What you got? I don't think you got much. You ain't got shit. But we should have gone for damage there. Probably. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's a lot of armor though. Oh my fucking god, we lived through this shit. Oh my goodness, bro. She's us. She's us. Dungar for the win. Oh my goodness, bro. Are you flipping kidding me right now? Truly uncanny. That was... I feel fortunate to have witnessed this. That was funny as fuck, yo. I feel fortunate to have witnessed this long time. Yeah. Damn it, son, imagine not winning with 40 to the face right there. Took it like a champion, he was asking for seconds. Damn it. Damn it, Arthas, you definitely can take a hit. God damn it, son, that was insane. That was very, very fun to watch now, wasn't it?
Arthas versus Illidan. This ends now.
That was crazy. That was hella fun. Down to go like this. I'm not even sure about the brittle bone, honestly. I'd rather not. Yeah, that was quite the big drama. I can see that in a short very, very soon. 2 Death Knights in a row. Let's hope this one's aggressive at least, so it feels a little bit different. It doesn't look aggressive to me. Let's try Sugin. Somebody has Sugma. This guy's gonna be suffering from a little bit of ligma. Bitch. I'd rather draw.
Citadel stands strong.
Okay. I'd rather suck and draw. Okay. The only thing better than sugging is drawing. The only thing better than that is drawing and sugging. Get a little bit of that suck. Okay, this one's gonna be a quick one, that's what she said. But was she wrong? Idiot.
I see.
Oh man. You know about this happening. I don't care that much about the draw, we already have the important stuff. Let's just do this, double this thing up. Arcanite waiting room, basically. Uh-huh. 2-6. That's kind of cute. He's gonna kick himself for ordering it that way. That's what you get for ordering it that way. How dare he? How dare he order it in such manner? Where that Exodar at? Ooh, killed Jaden Battlecry triggered twice, guys. I'm gonna get 2 portals. Haha! At the state of Hearthstone and how buggy it is with the fucking Yor, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, by the way. It would not be the most far-fetched thing in the world to see. With the state of Hearthstone, guys. Okay. Damn it! I was hoping to see an Arcanite. Well, let's gain a little bit of armorage. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, at this point, I'd much rather just slap in both the starship pieces instead of doing bullshit like Brittlebone plus this thing. So, yeah, let's just get these peoples up in here. And next turn we could be blasting. Next turn we could be blasting. Could be blasting off, one might say. I will even have room for the pieces back in my hand, perhaps, if I feel like it. I might feel like it. Okay. Okay. So, what I could do is this guy's empty, yo. This guy's empty, yo. Let's go ahead and do this then. Go ahead and launch that ass. Give me some of them starship pieces back. I could also just go for straight up face damage, you know, but I'd rather. It's 11 damage. It's 11 damage. He has. Fuck it, man. I'm going for the damage. Getting killed off the lifesteal. Let's see if we get a 12-7 again. We don't. Is what it is. Well, he never recovers from this. He could red card a couple of these, but not much more than that. He doesn't really have a great way to handle big boards like this, especially when they're as sticky as this one. Sticky as balls, bitch. What?
You are not prepared.
Cool story, Bob. Literally happened what I said it's gonna happen. He's gonna red card a couple and still fuck over and die. That was kind of funny. That was kind of sad.
Arthas versus Illidan.
This ends now.
Another Demon Hunter. How intriguing, guys. As soon as he switched to this deck, it's nothing but Demon Hunters, huh? Where them Death Knights at? We're facing nothing but Death Knights before that. We'll go like this. At this point, I doubt it's Pain anymore. Starship again. That's cool. Let's try. We could coin the suck. Or we could just tempo out the guiding figure so we can get the good stuff faster, but we'll see. We'll see. You sure about that? Yes. Still dumb though. Sure. Okay, I'd rather just start materializing my actual game plan instead. Sure. These ain't bad. mean, Diamond to Legend is good enough, Drew. Like, what is this top 100 you speak of? There's not enough sample size to get any meaningful stats one day. Diamond to Legend, against classes it does go a little bit on the wishful thinking side if you expect it to actually give you anything meaningful there. Let's see what this do. This might be good. It's not that good to double do it though. That ain't too bad. Was the door gift? Summon a 2/2 when I play this. That's cool.
You could use a trim.
It's actually insanely cool. That was actually kind of crazy cool. Imagine being able to clear that one. Would be nice if he doesn't have the 5/3 here to go with it, but he fucking does. He does fuckingly. It does, Drew, but also the stats are so small you can't really expect realistic answers out of it at that point, so I'd keep it a little bit more broad than that. I think I'd still go like this, kind of cool. Mad Bomber release? Wasn't that a classic card? Both were classic cards, weren't they? Or were they next? But yeah, I was not around there that early. That was before my time. Oh shit, I can draw a bunch this way.
The citadel stands strong.
Not too bunch, but still quite a lot.
Stands strong.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Release me, and I will grant you a monstrous discount.
That'll be annoying. Still quite a lot of card draw though. Okay, that's good. Exit our waiting room basically.
You possess true
Thanks,
power.
guy. Honestly, at this point, I could just load up this girl and next turn just launch it the old-fashioned way. That is the proper play. I could have played this girl first, but didn't need to. It was a Zoo Warlock, wasn't it, Drew? Problem is there's no taunt in there. No taunt in there, so I'm at the mercy of the random 10 drops. I don't like that too much. I don't like that too much, but at least this thing makes it into a taunt, so there's that too. Yeah, let's launch that S. This thing remaining on the board though. Gotta. Nice. Nice. Could even give the reborn to this guy. But no, I'd rather... Would I rather? Fuck yeah. I want it to die so we can actually have the room. Quickly, please. Jesus Christ. Still doesn't have a great way to handle this whiteboard. Menagerie? I mean, it was still Zoo, wasn't it? I think Zoo is the right call there. Okay, he gets a bunch of those poison uses, but the 12-7 still could be straight up leafy. I have 14 corpses. If I go with Corpse Explosion, that's still probably a full clear because all of these are gonna load me up. I do have my Nomelia, so this ought to be fine. This ought to be fine. Come on, bro. It's GG. A Viana Priest? What the fuck? Oh. How do they always have the double red card when I play this? This is pretty deep in the deck anyway, but still. Questionables. Anywho.
Let battle be joined!
Off he fucks. Off he fucks. Off he fucks fuckingly. Love to see that. Love to see that. Can we see something other than Demon Hunters, guys? Like, this is freaking dumb. Literally playing this deck for almost 1 hour facing Demon Hunter after Demon Hunter. Wonder how that one's gonna go. It's gonna go randomly, that's how. Could be Big Spell Mage for all we know. Elemental Mage is also up there. I wouldn't dare see it on these ranks though. Let's still hold on to the stitching. Could be crazy good. Let's try like that. Oh snap. Didn't see that one coming now, did you? Let's get under that 1 foul, shall we? Let's give it the good old 1 foul. Okay, random bullshit mage it is. Always is. Buy one, get one free could be absolute nonsense. I think we're fine against mage though. I like our odds. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on us, but he's a casino mage, so he's also a betting man.
That one missed just one.
That was a quick pickage. That was a quick pick right there. Wow, that took a while. Perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. It's even better when you actually proc it with the guiding figure, but ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I never. Oh, that's such a busted card, man. That is such a busted card for this deck, for real, for real. Look at him go, guys. Look at him go. Discovering his little ass off. Turn 4, quest completed. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do such a thing? Insane. Insane in the brain main. Thing is, we have Corpse Explosion for his first wave of random nonsense. Where can you find the playlist? In my head. Here's the DJ we're listening to right now. This is the current mix. Going down memory lane right there. Been listening the shit out of these tracks way back when. Like literally 6 years ago on stream. Hey, look at that. A random bullshit is going, guys. Look at how random the random bullshit's going. Okay. Oh my, what? What? What did you do, stub bro? What the fuck happened? Apologies, my good bitch. What the fuck happened? I literally could not even tell what just happened there. How did he get 24 damage? Anybody paid attention to that random nonsense? Oh my goodness, dude. What is happening to Hearthstone? Hearthstone 2025 for you right there. Such skill, such wondrous power. Completed the quest on turn 4. Proceeded to play it on turn 5 and kill himself. Refuses to elaborate further. Name a more iconic duo right there. We need a replay. We need a frickin' replay right there. Well, you can be sure that's gonna be a YouTube short right there. God damn it, son, that was insane.